You?
Everything the guns off the ground! Go!
Yes. Might be too late. You had no signals that they were coming, you know, like... Oh, that picture was good. Okay. To make them obey to you.
Remove her gag. Shut up.
She can make all of them obey, but you have to make at least one before. You can take your strength from the spice. It was that also that I felt the last time. And she's strong enough. Oh, you're strong. You're so strong, Jessica. Ah. The one who helped you? She's already dead.
Yes, I said I'd set her free. That you could join her.
In death.
So join her.
Seems so. Oh, that's a baton. You're into that baton, but you have also blue eyes and... Is planet being taken?
My son, you are the Duke. Help me! You did this to me!
Oof!
You Benedetta made me afraid!
Really? I think that she had no choice. She's afraid of that prophecy, of that future for you. Oh, clearly you have a dark side and you can do dark stuff. But is it with her? For her? You know Zendaya? Right there they are giving the impression that she's getting him to do that, but he's doing the stuff. I saw you! Clearly the right moment to get out. Because she believes. There is such an interesting mythology behind all of that.
I suppose I presented the Emperor with an alternative to chaos. And the Emperor has no sons, and his daughters are yet to marry.
The Emperor feared the Atreides. He brought you here to kill you. What don't you understand? Superstition.
And yet you believe.
I know you loved a friendly warrior who lost in the battle. As Emperor, Dr. Kynes, I can make a paradise for Arrakis with a wave of my hand.
They're coming! Yes, you can. You are a good warrior.
You'll find a thought you're ready to fly.
And you?
That storm out there's your best shot. It only seats 2. I'll go to the next station and report this attack to the Lands Rat. How? I'm Freeman. The desert's my home.
Thank you for your What now? To make the worm come into their direction, not your direction, right? Oh, fuck you! Oh no, she went wait. But it was water that we saw going out like that, not blood.
I saw only one master. His name is Shot a little.
But you have to survive also yourself, please. No. Fuck, because I really think that it was water that we saw. You have to take advantage of the storm, she said. Yes, it's gonna explode.
The mystery of life isn't a problem to solve.
It's a new voice. Someone
What
that will.
reality you experience.
Oh no.
We must move with the flow of the process. We must join it.
Not for me.
Nothing survives such a storm. They're dead.
You can't be sure of it.
Certainty.
Dior, j'adore. I'm sorry.
Enough for a minute.
Kill them all.
Come on. You did it. But yes, with an engine machine, which is that destroyed. Which, but at least now you have a good balance. And you can just... Ouch! You're not balanced anymore. I don't understand why you're acting like that now, Jessica.
You have much to learn.
It's like he has memories or he has people that he's gonna meet, into the future, talking to him right now. They intervene into his mind.
Siege. We're done with life.
I don't know how to say it.
Somewhere off that way. We can't walk like regular humans. If we do, we're dead. We'll have to walk like the Fremen do.
Oh fuck. Maybe not for you. Don't be afraid. Don't move. It's made on purpose as a trap against visitors,
Someone set off the thumper.
Yes.
We need their water. This is
Uh-huh.
the boy I told you about. We can't touch him.
My thumper saved his life. Go back to reason still, pal.
You...
He's not the one.
But because you wanted that water.
Boy's young. We can't learn our ways.
A kid
But the woman isn't trained.
don't want to come. She's gonna promise you.
You've got my help. What didn't you say you were a reading woman and a fighter?
Conversation rather short.
Wajira la sitstaga. Ivana lika zatsiva. Karivi unak.
I would not have let you
It's
be my
like-
friends.
Do you know him like he knows you?
You say you have the money. She was like a little boy. Chose the hardest way out. Follow me.
It seems that she doesn't.
Johnny, take charge of the newcomers so that they are safe on the journey.
Shani?
I will not have them. I invoke the untold.
You may not challenge Sayadina.
Then who will fight in her name? I accept her champion.
It would be too frightening, you know, to say to the girl, I saw you. Oh! And you saw also that fight. You're cheating a little!
I don't believe you have a niece on Gabe. I want you to die with honor.
The knife that you saw.
Mr. Chris' knife was given to me by my great aunt. This will be a great honor for you to die alone.
Again, it would be too weird to say, I saw us kissing, fighting together, all of that, us conquering the world. Too weird.
Is he toying with them?
Oh, I've never killed one.
Yes. He's used to fight, not to kill.
You're one of us now. A life for a life. Come with us to Sitstaga.
Who needs to get off world?
The Emperor sent us to this place. And my father came. Not for spice, but for the strength of your people. My road leads into the desert. You can see it.
You saw it.
If you have us, we will come.
You're riding there?
This is only the beginning.
Last sentence of the movie? You know that it's Oh, you're not? I think that Jessica, she saw something or she knows something about her, about Shani. Woo! What a movie! It was so long and with so many informations. Again, for someone like me who didn't know at all that story, who didn't watch the old movies and who didn't read the things, like it was really a lot of things to process. I have several things to say about this movie. First thing to say, it's really a good movie, and I'm saying it really like the movie itself, the costumes, the music, the environments, all of the different places, how it was done, you know, created on screen, all of this universe, how it was represented. Like, I don't know how it is really into the books, into the old movies and stuff like that. So I can't tell you, okay, it's well translated and all. I can just tell you for how it was on screen, that it was well done. Also, it was well represented because I could put myself into it, like it was almost like I was seeing it with the character and was admiring it. And you know, into universes like that, when you are created an entire place, entire situations and all, it's hard sometimes to do more than, you know, just one place and at least, you know, a panorama, you know, something like that. But it's hard to really put things into a place. Like all of this city was really well done, because even if we only flew on it like that during some seconds, no matter what into my mind, I knew where everything was, you know, placed, and I knew also inside of it how it was done. Do you understand what I mean? Like how it was created, really represented. It was really well done, because all of the viewers, the old fans and the new viewers, you can picture it, you can picture everything, you can see it and also feel it, because every place, every moment, everything had a mood, had a vibration, you know. That's for the movie itself, you know, for the product. That's it. I'm gonna say it like that. For the product itself, the movie, it's really well done. And the thing is also that it's well done, well represented. I felt all of that. I felt that it was well created. And it's not only because of the budget. You know, sometimes into some movies, actually for the most recent ones that I can think of, I'm gonna think about all of the superheroes movies and stuff like that, all of that kind of movies, which are great, which are really popular and all, but which can create things like that with a lot of budget, but it's not so well done. Like right there, I think that it's the same budget, but the feeling is different, and the apprehension, you know, of these places, of all of that is different. Like the quality also sounds different. I can't describe it in another way. Okay, do your stuff with all of what I just said. Okay, that's for the movie itself. The product on itself, it's a good movie for that. I think that anyone can watch it and appreciate it, because you can see that it's so well done. For the characters, it's a little rough, you know, to connect with the characters and to get attached to them and all of that, because almost, you know, all of the first part of the movie, so more than 1 hour of the movie, we have new characters being introduced. Half of the time we don't know their names, we just know their role, you know, like Paul, the name Paul, during at least the 10 first minutes, his name was not pronounced, you know, something like that. And I'm not talking about Shani, like we're discovering her name only at the end. I know that it's made on purpose because of the fact that she's haunting Paul like that, and it would have been too easy to have her name. It's really something into his dreams. I'm gonna come back to that later. See, all of the characters like that, they are introduced, they are presented, they are living their stuff, but they are not defined. You know, normally into movies like that, when they are introduced, they are creating a scene around that character to at least tell to the viewers, okay, that's gonna be the big quality and that's gonna be the big default, something like that. I'm not saying that it's wrong what they did. I'm saying that it's just making little more difficult the work, you know, for the viewers to connect with the characters, to be attached to that character. At least I think that it took me, yes, half of the movie to be connected and attached to Jessica and to Paul. And I think that they are truly the two main characters, even more than Shani. For now, you know, what we saw of the girl, it's what Paul saw, but it was not herself. We are discovering really her at the end, and she's not the same, like she doesn't know that he exists. For the story, again, you know, if I have to give you my opinion as someone who didn't know anything about the story of Dune, about all of that, the first scenes are cool to introduce this issue, you know, with that desert planet. If I have to define stuff like that, like really when I'm beginning this movie, that first scene is great, that opening scene is great, because it's really presenting me the basic stuff about this world, this universe, what is happening, who is fighting with who and all. But after that, it's rough. It's rough for all of the political aspect and for who is fighting with who, all of that question, you know, all of that subject, all of that story around the movie. For all of the things about Paul, about what he's dreaming of, for all of his destiny and stuff like that, for that, I think that they represented it well, because we have clues little by little about his destiny, about all of this prophecy, about the Fremen, about Shani, about his dreams. Like, we have clues like that. I'm not saying that I understood everything. I'm saying that I think that I understood what the writers and the right there the filmmaker wanted me to understand with that movie. Because I know that we're gonna have other movies. But right there, all of the elements that they gave me about this situation, about this character, I understood them. But for all of what they gave me about the political aspect with the Emperor, with that trap, with who is fighting with who, with all of the different forces, you know, in place, the different houses and the Emperor, and you know, all of that, I think that they didn't give me enough to understand fully stuff. Like, I think that I understood it, but I have doubts. Do you understand what I mean? Like, at least one or two, not scenes, but lines, in addition, to confirm things to the viewers like me who are new on that story, it would have been great. Only to confirm stuff, because right there you're really giving a little, you know, like, clearly you didn't make it the main story of your movie, and it's logical, the main story of your movie, it's Paul, but we can feel also that all of the political aspect, the things with the Emperor, that baron, I'm gonna say it French way, all of that, you know, it's really important, and it's gonna be important for the future, and it's a battle of power, which is important. Like, I think that Paul is gonna be involved into it as his father's son, but also because of this prophecy and all. So it's gonna be really important. For what we saw of it during this movie, I'm not so sure of it, you know, like, I know stuff, I have the impression to understand stuff, but just a few lines in addition would have confirmed me all of that, and I wouldn't end this movie being like, am I sure of all of what I saw? Am I sure of all of what I understood? You know, things like that. And yes, for the characters, I would say that I really appreciate Jessica, the mother, because I really think, like, I felt since the beginning of the movie that she knew a lot more than what she was saying, but also that she was fighting with what she has to do, what she's supposed to do, what she has to be, what she is really. I have the impression that there is a lot more behind her character. Like, right there at the end, the fact that she's looking at Shani like that, it's not surprising me that much, because really, since the beginning, I had the impression that the woman was on a path, such a complicated one, and really the way that she was afraid and all, for me it was like she didn't want her son to have that life and to begin also that destiny, because she knew how difficult it would be, all of the things that he would have to do, but also maybe herself, what she would have to do. Like, it's maybe just a feeling, it's maybe just an impression, but she gave me that impression that she knows a lot and she's forced to do a lot of stuff. Maybe right there, you know, that impression that I have, she's forced to do stuff, it's maybe because of her cult. I don't have the name of this sister's thing, I'm sorry for that. But maybe it's something more related to that than related to Paul, to her son. And we can't forget that she's waiting for a kid. I think that it's gonna be important also. And Paul, right there, you accepted to be part that culture, you know, of these people. It's not that surprising, because I felt, and I think that it was the purpose, you know, of this movie, his connection with the sound, with the spice, with the desert is so important. I said it at the beginning, I can't remember when, that maybe he's taking his strength from the desert, this sound, this spice, I don't know. Maybe it's this spice, because they said at the beginning that because of this spice they can travel, you know, into space and all. Maybe it's that, it's giving you that energy, that strength. So it's not surprising for me. And also with all of the things, all of his dreams, again, is it really dreams, hallucinations, or is it more than that? With what they said about his destiny, you know, that prophecy and all, it seems that you're gonna play with time and space. So it wouldn't surprise me that, okay, you can see the future, but you can be also warned by the future, by people that you're gonna meet into the future, who are coming into your present time to help you because you already know them. In fact, in a way, do you understand what I mean? Maybe it's something like that. And Shani, a world, you know? Like, for sure, they're connected. The girl, she doesn't know it yet, but they are connected. A love story, a passionate one, for sure also. But what we saw of her, like, you wanted to kiss her, but she betrayed you, she hurt you like that. But was it really her? Because after that, you know, it was the premonition about that fight. All of the thing, you know, about when you have the blue eyes, I think that the blue eyes, you're gonna have them when you're gonna be fully accomplished, you know, into these people. Maybe you're gonna have these eyes. What we're seeing of you, like, you're coming back to your planet for sure, but it seems also that you're conquering stuff, like she's guiding you to a battle in which you are fighting, you are a leading man. And how it was presented, for me it was a little like it's the dark side of the force, you know, something like that, of the power that you're gonna have. And also what happened after these dreams, these premonitions that you had, it was you talking like that to your mother, you know, like that big power coming out of you during that moment, and you saying that you don't want people to fight in your name. But I think that maybe at some point, like, or maybe just little by little, you're gonna be more and more involved and stuff like that, and you're gonna accept it, like you're gonna forget that one day you discovered all of what you were going to do and you were against it. Do you understand what I mean? It would be interesting for the development of this character. I'm saying that I know that this character is already developed well into the old movies, into the books and stuff like that. So you know already how it's going to be developed. Me, I can just guess it with this movie. Oh, I didn't have a lot of battery anymore. I have to finish this video. I appreciated it, that movie, a lot. You saw it for the product itself, what it was, for the characters, little by little, for the story about Paul, which was really great, really well done. For the political aspect, all of these different sides, I think that a little more would have helped me, but it was cool, really cool, and count me in for part 2 on my channel or not, we'll see, but count me in. And I want to see the old movies now, but it's gonna spoil me stuff, no? If I'm watching them. Oh, it's gonna be a dilemma now. Okay, no matter what, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye. Really, the battery is like that. Now that I said bye, do I have other stuff that I wanted to talk about? Yes, Timothée Chalamet is really great for playing Paul, but I think also that the actress who is playing Jessica is really great. And maybe for now I prefer her even than Paul, because I really think that her character, her development, all of what she is hiding, all of what she did into the past and all of what she can do into the future, it's gonna be so great, so interesting. I know that Paul can have a better development because it's just at the beginning of his development, and we can see that he's gonna have a huge destiny, but her character herself right now, I want already to explore her character right now. Do we understand what I mean? For how she is already right now, I think that she would be interesting to analyze, to explore more about her. And for sure into the future, because she's gonna evolve with Paul development also. And with her own development, with her kid, who is gonna come, like, that's gonna create a lot of stuff around her. I really hope so, at least. That's it.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.